Hello. If you ever go on the A84 going towards Thornhill, it's a road leaving Stirling that takes you to blairdrummond Safari Park. Just past the Safari Park there's a turn off, takes you to Thornhill. And you go down that road for say a quarter of a mile, and there's some houses on your right, and on your left hand side you've got a couple of houses down off the road a bit, and there's a grave in the field there. Well, years ago, I think it was the 1930s, my father's uncle, my father's brother, he went to the picture hall in Stirling, because I'd been staying at blairdrummond in a tent. Went to the pictures in Stirling, saw the pictures, sat to the usual thing, sat to the last hour, missed the bus back to blairdrummond. So he made his way back from Stirling to the blairdrummond Thornhill cut-off. It takes you to Thornhill. Now, when he was coming down that road, when he just turned off the Stirling road to come down the Thornhill road, he noticed there was somebody walking with him. He tried to stop them 2 or 3 times, no answer. But he tried to walk faster, and he walked faster, it walked faster. And it kept on and on and on, so he spoke to it 2 or 3 times. He says, to hell with you, never mind. He says, and just kept walking on. But this just kept every step of the way with him, right until it came to that grave. And once it came to that grave, it disappeared. Now, I don't know the full story about that grave, but I've heard rumours it was a girl that had been jilted, and I think either she murdered him or he murdered her, but I'm not quite sure about that. I wouldn't swear to it, but it's something along that line anyway. And he saw it, that was my father's brother, he saw it, and he never went back that road again, not at night time anyway, because he got so much of a fright. It wouldn't answer him back, it just kept with him all the time until he got to that grave. Whether it was checking him out or going there, I don't know. But you have a think about it. That was a weird thing that happened. At that time of the night, it must have been about 12:30 or 1 o'clock. When the picture house would come out in Stirling probably about 11, maybe half 11. And again he got to the turn off at Thornhill road end, and walked down that bit of the road about a quarter of a mile to where that grave is. That it disappeared there. So, but just up opposite that bit of the road, there's a place where the travellers used to stay, and my father-in-law was staying there. And there was no wind, nothing. It was a calm night, and they were in the tent. And all of a sudden they heard crash and silence. So didn't know what it was. I thought it was something that had fell somewhere or something, or a car that had another car. But they just didn't bother until the next morning. And when they were out the next morning, they looked, there was a great big branch of a tree that broke completely off. It wasn't a rotten tree, it was a green tree. The tree was alive, it wasn't a dead tree. And it was a summertime. So they wondered what was happening there. And just at that same time, my father had got word that his father had died in a car accident. So whether it was a warning or no, God only knows. There was no lightning, no rain, and there was no wind, so that was weird. There were lots of things happens to the travellers, because they were out in all weathers and they were out all winter, and they were used to the dark. They were always in the dark in the winter time, because they go to the woods looking for sticks, for a fire, they go away to burns or wells at night time for the water. Uh, so, and they met every different kind of person. And when they were on that road, they missed nobody. And if there was somebody on the road, let them be good or let them be bad. There was always somebody on that road. Because it's different by nowadays, everybody's got cars. And you hardly see anybody walking the roads now. But then, the roads was pretty busy with hikers, or bikes on the roads. There were every kind of person on the road, but no now. That's all gone now. Because they've all got cars. But there'll still be bad ones there, I suppose. And all kinds. But things have changed since then. But there's not so much travellers staying outside now. I don't think it'd be safe for a traveller to stay outside now. No, unless any traveller stays outside now, they've got to stay in groups, big groups. But my father and my mother never ever stayed with other travellers. They liked to stay by themselves, on their own. Just on their own. And they were happy that way. And my father has walked many's a dark road at night between 12 and 1 and 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And he's never actually got any harm done to him, or any great deal happening to him at night time on the road. In fact, he was quite happy in the dark, I think, because he felt the darkness was a kind of, it's like company sometimes. But you get some people that is a fear for that at night time. And I know lots of travellers, big men, great big men, who was feared in the dark. But nothing in the dark will harm you. That's the life, I love it. So, I used to stay way up at the Lenny Falls of Calendar, which are a very, very lonely place to be. And just my father and mother and us were, my brothers and sisters, just lived there all summer, right up until October, from about May until October. It was dark, getting quite dark nights. And we stayed there, and we were in Harrington place. We had 2 or 3 weird people come to us. We had actually a murderer come and stay beside us, a man that did 21 years in jail. He was left in a tent beside us, and we didn't know that until the police told us. They says to get rid of him kind of quick because he was a murderer. In fact, the police took him away. Told him to go on his way, as he was a danger to us. And but we've never had any problems from him. And we also had the odd laugh with someone that used to come and stay beside us as well. I don't want to get into too much detail about that, but there have been some queer ones as well. Some good laughs, and some good stories, and sitting on the fire, and telling stories, and that was quite good. And the one that used to sing as a wee song, he would sing us wee song test. All the travellers in Campbell town never push prams. It's wee green barrows with the great big long trams. We got a lift in a Larry to come far away, miles frae Campbell town further frae home. That was a great old friend of ours that used to sing that. And lots of other ones. But I'll put it enough on the tape when I've got more time the next time. And what you see it. Very good.